You're about to learn the one macro to rule them all: proteins. Welcome back, Weight Warriors. If you're someone who's on a fat loss journey like I am, or you're planning to start one, you're in the right place. I'm Mike. I'm a fat guy trying to not be fat anymore by making lifestyle changes. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the first macro in our series, protein. First things first, what are proteins? Proteins play a huge role in a lot of things that the body does. They're made up of amino acids, which are essentially like building blocks for the body. When we eat foods that contain proteins, the body breaks them down into its individual amino acids, which get used to build and repair tissue throughout the body. Tissue like muscle, but we'll get to that in a minute. Proteins are also involved in many other important functions like creating enzymes that help with digestion, transporting oxygen in the blood, and even supporting immune system. Now, you might be thinking, that's cool, but why should I care about protein? Well, here's the thing. Proteins are essential for maintaining and building lean muscle mass, which is also helpful for fat loss, and let's be honest, it wouldn't be the end of the world if during this weight loss journey you built some muscle along the way. In fact, the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, even at rest. That's right, more muscle means a higher BMR, which means a higher TDEE, which means more food. Plus, proteins are also incredibly satiating, which means they can help you feel fuller for longer and possibly help prevent overeating. So if you're looking to shed those pounds, getting some extra protein in your diet is an absolute must. When you consume high protein foods, they can actually make you feel fuller for longer periods of time, which in theory means you won't feel like you need to have a bunch of snacks throughout the day. This should lead to a reduction in overall caloric intake. Also, protein has a higher thermic effect than the other macronutrients like carbohydrates and fats. This means that your body burns more calories digesting and processing those proteins than it does the other macronutrients, which means that consuming more proteins can actually increase your metabolic rate and help you burn more calories throughout the day. Proteins are awesome, but they aren't nearly as helpful to your weight loss journey as it is to hit the like button and subscribe to Weight Warriors. If you're enjoying this video so far, I would greatly appreciate it because it helps more people who are on the same journey as you and I are on right now, and we want to make a bigger impact on this world. So comment down below your favorite source of protein. Mine is pretty easily steak, preferably medium rare ribeye. Now, back to actually applying this knowledge. Ideally, try to aim to have a source of protein with every meal. Here are some examples of high protein foods that I've put into my diet. Number 1, chicken breast. One of the best sources of lean protein is a single chicken breast that can contain up to 30 grams of protein. Number 2, tuna. It's an excellent source of protein and omega-3 fatty acids. A 3-ounce serving of tuna can contain up to 20 grams of protein. Number 3, Greek yogurt. It's a great source of protein which can contain about 17 grams in a single serving, and as I've discussed previously, Fage is one of my favorites. Next is eggs. Assuming that you can actually afford eggs right now, they are a great source of protein. One large egg can contain around 6 grams of protein. Next up, we've got lentils. Lentils are a great vegetarian option to get your protein in. They can contain around 18 grams of protein in a single cup, but full disclosure, I will say I'm not a big fan of lentils right now. Next up, we've got cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is a low-fat, high-protein source that can contain around 25 grams of protein in a single serving. Then we've got turkey breast. Turkey breast is another great option for a lean source of protein that contains around 24 grams of protein in a 3-ounce serving. And then last, we've got ground bison. I eat a lot of this. It's a great source of protein with around 23 grams in a 4-ounce serving, and it tastes pretty great. We've covered a lot of ground today, from what proteins are, why they're important, and how you should apply them to your diet, with a few examples of good high-protein food sources, at least that I eat on a regular basis. It's important to keep in mind that while protein is an important part of a healthy diet, it should be balanced with the other macronutrients, and of course, track your calories that you consume. Remember, getting enough protein is crucial for building and repairing muscle and helping you lose weight, and also just generally improving health. So make sure you prioritize your protein with your next meal.